Hiya, it's me, Oxy. Just having a casual sit down here in my office because we have a few things to talk about. Now, I've spent the longest time thinking of whether I should script this because I have a lot that I need to say, and I have a lot of ideas that I need to express, and there's a lot going on that needs to be addressed. No, this isn't a retirement, this isn't anything like that, this isn't even an apology for anything if I did do anything wrong, which I don't think I have in my career thus far. So let me just jump into the point, look straight down the barrel of the camera, and tell you what's going on. Because trying to script this, trying to record this in several different times, several different ways, everything has felt inauthentic and forced. So let me just sit down and just tell you guys what's going on, because it is a lot. In the past few months that have been going by, while I've been working the new job that I have fully settled into now, have been working for 2 months, I have come to the conclusion that thanks to the time and hours that I am able to work with this career, and thanks to the very generous people that actually recommended me for the career, I am able to pursue content creation as something a little bit more seriously than before. I'm talking about having actual budgets for props and to actually get help on certain videos, actually commission artists and other creators to help edit, etc. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. As I am sitting here right now at 9:47 p.m. on August 28th, 2024, a mere 4 days away from the official release of this project and a video associated with it. As I am sitting here recording this, I think you can see it in the background. I'm coming to announce that I am starting a second channel that I am going to be using going forward. You may see it here on screen now. It's called Oxydoes Stuff. And the whole premise of this channel is these are love letters to past Oxy, who was a content creator without a direction, without the skill set, and without the ideas to actually do anything that they wanted to, so stuck to gaming. So here's what's going to happen going forward. Don't worry, the gaming stuff, Tales from the Backlogs, is not dying yet. I have plans, and I have a couple of videos for that series in production as we speak. I am currently, as we talk right now, busy playing through Disco Elysium for a Tales from the Backlogs episode that I am going to segment up a bit more and change up so it doesn't just feel like a reskinned Let's Play, like the chorus Let's Play did for Tales from the Backlogs. I'm trying to avoid that, first off. Second of all, as I am sitting here right now, I have in development another project for the second channel, because I plan to, in its programming, upload 1 video a month. No promises, but at least 1 video a month, covering some hobby, some topic, something interesting that happened in my life, some kind of story of something that has led to where I am today as a creator and as a person, or just random hobby stuff, who knows? It is called Oxydoes Stuff after all, so I'm gonna need stuff to do. I have big plans, I have small plans, I have interesting plans, I have a place to put all of the projects that I've ever wanted to do but have had to place on hold because they've been outside of my genre. I can finally bring them back into the fold, rework them, and release them. I am so happy about this. On the other hand, as I am sitting here, I am also busy in the process of revitalizing the Water Bear podcast that is running on Oxydoes, the first main channel that you're probably watching this on. I am in the process of busy getting some people on board to come on as guests, and the programming for the podcast will proceed as follows. From episode 2, which is due to be recorded real soon as I'm recording this, I will plan to get 1 guest on per episode and have it run for 2 seasons. That is it. 10 episodes for the first season, So 10 guest appearances, making it 11 episodes in total. And for the second season, 10 episodes, and unique guest every show. Get their insight, celebrate their victories, look at their projects, get them and their talent out there, because I want to revel in other people's achievements. I've been doing this for too long. I'm grizzled. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I've had it way too long. I've been at this for way too long. So that's what's going to happen to Water Bear. After that, am I going to start a new podcast? Am I going to continue the format? Am I going to rename it, rebrand it? Who knows? That all remains to be seen. But as I'm sitting here speaking right now, I intend to release only two seasons of the Water Bear podcast. 10 episodes to be recorded in the first season and 10 episodes to be recorded in the second season. And that is it. That is all I have planned for it. The gaming content, everyone's favorite, not actually any different from my regular programming Tales from the Backlogs show that everybody kind of liked when the first video came out. I have a few games that I wish to complete, a few games in my backlog that I have not touched, that I've always wanted to, or games that I tried to record Let's Plays on way back that I intend to revisit. Such example of this would be The Evil Within, or Shadow of Mordor, which has an episode up, and The Evil Within doesn't, so never mind that. But the whole idea is all of those videos that went unmade, I want to finally make them on these games to bring closure to that young Oxy who just wanted to make gaming content on the biggest games that they could find. But more than that, once that list is complete, and once the games that I have covered are covered and those videos are uploaded, I don't plan to make anything new in the gaming world, guys. I'm tapped out of the content. I've grown out of watching gaming as a whole on YouTube pretty much, save for like narrative analytical stuff or like the odd tutorial for something that I'm playing at the time. Like Disco Elysium, I've looked up a tutorial or two or a new player's guide, but have I watched a full playthrough of it? No. Do I watch playthroughs of stuff anymore? Not really. It's not what I want to make anymore. It's not what I feel like I'm capable of making anymore. And it feels like it's not all I'm good at making anymore, which is a big success for myself. I find myself in this area now as a young adult, recently settling into adult life for the first time, which is weird to say out loud, admittedly, as someone who has grown up on this platform and has been over the age of 18 for 4 years on this platform, which is also about half the time that I have spent on this platform, give or take, which is scary. I've just grown out of it, to be honest. I might consume Minecraft content every now and again, but I'm more here for the vlogs, the history, the real awesome nerdy stuff. Like these days I find myself watching channels like Answer in Progress. They're incredible. I love them. I find myself watching a lot of Ted Nivison stuff, where he does reviews, and his infamous Margaritaville trip, and his infamous Rainforest Cafe trip. I find myself consuming a lot more down-to-earth, personality-based IRL content these days. And I feel like now is a better time, well, there is no better time than now, to make the shift and make what will finally fulfill me as a content creator. I've done what I wanted to do as a kid growing up. I haven't by any means made it or made like massive amounts of money out of this, or even collected a big follower base by any means. I am still very small, but it's about time that I take a step back. I stop worrying about the numbers, how videos are going to perform, whether you people are going to like it or not, whether the comments on the video are going to be good or not, who's going to see it, who's not going to see it. I'm putting all of those worries behind me. As I cover in the first video that is getting uploaded to the new channel, Oxydoes stuff right over here, go and subscribe. I will leave a link down in the description, so you can check it out if you would be interested in more of my IRL, personality-based, authentic content. Because also in the past, when I've done IRL content, it's always been very, like, performy, or I've always put on some kind of persona in some degree, always trying to be entertaining. So, for the first time in my life, here I am. No face for camera. Got the resting bitch face out. You can see all of the zits and pimples. I don't care. I'm wearing a black, like, long sleeve shirt, not because I think it would make me look like an Arthur, but because I am getting ready for bed at this hour. I'm having a cup of coffee, and I just thought I need to record this as genuinely and as authentically as it comes. Like, this coffee is still warm. I just made it. I guess that about covers what I want to do and what's happening on the channels and what changes are coming, what's gonna happen, what's proceeding, what's not. And unfortunately, this does mean that when Water Bear wraps up and when Tales from the Backlogs runs out of games for me to do, which, mind you, I have in this journal here, I do believe. Let's take a quick peek, shall we? Or is it in my other booklet? It is in my other booklet. I am not prepared for this video. There's your evidence. Alright. Tales from the Backlog episodes. Here's the list, written out on paper. Games I intend to cover are, in no particular order, Alien Isolation, which I was playing on stream, Bloodborne, Chorus, which I've completed, Deltarune, Destiny 2, which I wanted to do a video essay on, and playing... I actually want to do this whole bit of... I'm tried playing Destiny 2 in 2024 for the first time as a free-to-play player. That fell through. I want to do Far Cry 3 again, just because I love that game so much, and playing Far Cry 5 on Twitch was some of my most favorite moments, and I want to go back and revisit my favorite Far Cry game, just because I wanted to do another thing of Frostpunk, perhaps a bit more of a reviewy segment with Frostpunk 2 that is coming out soon, which looks impressive, honestly. I wanted to do GTA 5 content. I wanted to finish the playthrough I started on the PS3, recording with the phone against the screen all those years ago. I wanted to finish that. Also planned, I have Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Two of my favorite games of all time. Zero Dawn, still in first place. Forbidden West, very close second. I intend to do full New Game Plus playthroughs of these and do them as reviews. Talk about everything that made me fall in love with these games. Their themes, their ideologies, their narratives, their visuals, everything. Top to bottom, full review, and have them serialize into each other one after the other, kind of make them bingeable together. I wanted to do Mortal Shell. Will I still do it? Yes, it is one of my favorite Soul-like games. The fact that it's an indie darling makes it even better for me. I want to do Neo 1 and 2, which I also have. I wanted to cover Outlast 2. I played a little bit. I almost misspoke. I played a little bit of the original Outlast way back, and never played 2, never watched anything of 2, never watched anything of 1 really either. So it's completely neutral and barren ground to me. I just know the legacy that those games left on gaming and Let's Plays on YouTube in general. So that's why I want to cover that, just for its historical significance on this platform. And I wanted to do like a little analog horror IRL skit thing in it. So that's still coming. And then I wanted to do Rage 2, which I've been told is just Mad Max Borderlands. But fuck it, it sounds like fun. I've got 2,000 plus hours in Borderlands 3 and countless many more in Borderlands 2. So I want to try that. I want to do that because it seems like fun. I want to do a coverage of the Resident Evil 2 remake and the Resident Evil 3 remake, just because I never played the Resi games, save for 6 growing up, and I was a very late adopter of the franchise, and I want to play the games when they were still very horror focused. I might even do the Resi 4 remake. We will see how things go. In front of me here, I also have the intention to complete the Tomb Raider, which involves Tomb Raider 2013, Rise of the Tomb Raider that I was playing on stream, but then ended when the Ukrainian conflict started, because there was mention of Russian invasion in that game, and the time that I was streaming it could not have been worse. So I stopped that out of just thought of the times and out of respect of people that were afflicted by that and still are in the ongoing crisis against it. Which, again, fuck Russia, go Ukraine. There's my stance on that. Fucking haters. And I also want to do Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the third game. I want to cover those three as a package, similar to the Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West saga here. I tried Skyrim. I wrote down Skyrim. I'm not lying. There you see it. Skyrim. I tried Skyrim. I tried to get back into it. I've given it so many chances. I've tried to play it. I've never finished it. I've never gotten into it. I could never, out of all the 8 times that I gave it a brand new try with a brand new strategy, I could never get into it. I'm sorry. Skyrim is a game I will never cover on Tales from the Backlogs. I am very sorry, but Skyrim is never a game I see myself falling in love with. Never. I even wanted to do like a funny bit of calling it shitty Fallout without guns for this show, but I decided it's not worth my time. Between when I wrote this list and now when I want to finish up off of it. And then you'll see at the bottom of the list here, we have Superliminal, which is that perspective puzzle game. I've seen the full game. I just want to play it through and just capture what fun reactions I might have in the moment should I have forgotten anything, which is probably a lot because that game fucks with your brain. And right here at the bottom, we've got 2 more entries. One is technically 2 games and one is another 1 game. And you'll see here, there, The Evil Within 1 and 2 and Vampire. The Evil Within, like I said, was a game that I wanted to record on, but never got around to. I want to do the first one, do it the due diligence that I didn't do it way back, and record the second one just out of respect to have, like, them together on the channel. I'll have the franchise unbroken for those who should ever want to go and watch that on a very niche third-person horror game, like psychological horror thriller that nobody cared about because it sucked. And then I want to do Vampire just because one of my high school teachers recommended it and said it was sick, and I haven't played it, so that's just based on a recommendation of former high school teacher turned friend. So that's all that is going to be covered on Tales from the Backlogs. This era of the channel is coming to a close. A lot sooner than maybe I ever planned for, and definitely sooner than I would have ever wished for. In an ideal world, I would have loved to have continued on with the gaming content and continue on with this channel. But the main thing that is pushing me away from the main channel, from Oxydoes, as it were, is I go back and I watch some of the videos, and the person in them, I don't recognize them at all. I don't recognize that as me. I don't recognize that as any version of myself that I've ever been. I don't recognize that as the headspace I remember myself being in those times. And that is also very briefly covered, I believe, in the video going up on this channel. Last time I'm shouting it out, I swear. This was supposed to be a trailer / vlog / rant / announcement of the split, so bear with me. This is me taking everything as it comes. One last time. And I was, Editor Oxy, get rid of this. Nope. Oh, make my day better, make me seem more competent than I am. No, you are a small brain and you are not good at this. But I will do it anyways, I got you. At no point in the channel's history can I look back on a video and say, yes, that was authentically me. Like back in the days when I was playing Minecraft and I was doing the, hey, what's going on guys? My name is Oxy, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're yes, I had various phases throughout my history on the main channel. Why am I calling it the main channel? I'm killing it off soon. I suspect that the person that you were seeing on my channel that was made by me that was produced by me, the content was made by me, it was edited by me mostly, until I had Cade step in, and again, she was such a pivotal part to the channel, and like, I must thank her for all of the service and time and effort that she put in as well. And ultimately all of the motivation, the feedback, and for being my impromptu PR person pretty much. For telling me about all the shit ideas and the ways I could get myself cancelled by doing things so I didn't. Thank you. I forever thank you and will respect you for that. I really cannot deny that. I suspect that it was never me to begin with. It was always a version of myself that I feel like I wanted to be. A version of myself that I feel like the internet made me be. I turned myself into a caricature of all of the content creators that I was watching at the time, and tried to blend into the sea of other creators in the hopes that I would find a personality that would stick, but nothing ever did. And I sit here today, a grizzled and burnt out wreck because of it. It's about time I open myself up. I open up the chest of drawers that is my life, my content, my ideas, my passions, my hobbies, my life, my struggles, and show it to you as an open book for the first time ever. This is a terrifying fucking sentiment to me, coming from someone that has almost always been some kind of over-animated persona, or like playing the dumbass part, or being the rich asshole part, or some kind of persona has always been presented on this channel, no matter what. And it's about time I kill that person and become me. Because the channel may have been called Oxydoes_gaming, and then Oxydoes, but the person who was in those videos was never Oxy. It was never me. And I think it's about time you meet me. I guess this is the part now where I would get emotional and thank you all for the support. But I'm sure you can see that the words escape me. It's hard. It's hard to talk about this as genuinely as I have. And I wouldn't be sitting here, as passionate as I am to still make content, as passionate as I am to keep pushing my boundaries, to try something new finally, to experiment, to redefine myself within content, and ultimately I wouldn't even be on this earth anymore if it weren't thanks to this platform, and it weren't thanks to the content that I made on it, and if it weren't thanks to you. Yes, you watching this right now. Whether you be checking out a small snippet on TikTok or however the hell the internet works these days, or if you're watching a preview of this on Twitter when I announce this, or if you're watching this on Insta, or I don't know how the hell this is going to get distributed. I don't know where I'm going to stick it all. I don't know. But wherever you're watching this, wherever you're supporting the channel, and wherever you're following me, thank you. I really would not be here. Be able to chase this passion of mine, if not thanks to all of you. Because ultimately, me having this job in the first place is because of the incredible people that I met through this scene. And I would not have met all of these incredible people if not thanks to all the support that I got on this channel as the years progressed. So thank you. I really owe every aspect of my life to you guys, the true supporters. So thank you. One last time. Thank you. From the absolute bottom of my heart. The most genuinely I will ever say these words. Heed my plea today. Thank you for 9 years. 8.5, nearly 9. Now it's not the time to get technical, but thank you for 9 years of having the coolest fucking hobby on earth. And here's to 9 more. I hope you'll join me on this journey, because I'm fucking terrified. into the abyss with us. Fuck yeah. Content. But honestly, thank you so much. I think you could actually see the tears that are welling up in my eyes as I record this. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute honor to have been your YouTuber and your captain throughout these years. Thank you. Now let's go and make shit that actually matters, huh, folks? Let's reuse these same 5 bits for the next 5 years. Fuck yeah. God, I hope this video turns out okay.